A man slowly walked into Jason's prison cell. It was his biological father, Mark, known as the most dangerous inmate in the entire prison. After hearing what had happened to Jason, Mark had already tracked down the man who was bullying his son and taught him a harsh lesson. He warned Jason to stay out of trouble and just do his time quietly until he was released. But Jason had no idea what was coming next. While he was showering, someone suddenly burst in and attacked him from behind. The man wrapped a rag tightly around Jason's neck, choking him. Jason quickly lost consciousness and collapsed. But just as his attacker let his guard down, Jason sprang back to life, tackled the man to the ground, and forced him to reveal who was behind the assault. Jason had always had a fiery temper, but now he was beyond furious. He decided to retrieve the shiv he'd made himself. Meanwhile, John was on a phone call, unaware that danger was closing in. Jason snuck up behind him and dragged him into a nearby room. Then he pulled out the blade and slashed John's face. John pleaded for mercy and blurted out the name of the man who ordered the hit, Charlie. Jason didn't hurt him any further. Instead, he stormed upstairs toward Charlie's cell. Jason was the kind of person who never let a grudge go. But just as he burst into the cell, his father was there to stop him. Jason explained what had happened. Charlie, of course, denied everything. Then he stepped out of his cell and called up John from downstairs.
You saying I put you on it? Is that how it is?
Faced with Charlie's questions, John stayed silent. He was too afraid to go against men like them. Jason's father knew full well that Charlie was the real mastermind, but he chose not to expose him just yet. He led Jason away for the time being. Charlie was the untouchable king of this prison. Even the warden had to show him respect. Jason was angry at his father for being so submissive.
A fucking prison poop.
In response, his father slapped him. Jason took off his jacket and squared up for a fight. The two brawled. Jason finally let out all the rage he'd bottled up for years. They looked more like enemies than father and son. Mark didn't fight back. He let his son punch him over and over, maybe because he carried guilt for his son's pain. When he finally left the cell, Jason followed behind, shouting relentlessly. Mark ignored him. Then Charlie suddenly appeared and tried to calm Jason down, but Jason made it clear he didn't respect him at all.